What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Oscar. This is my channel where I talk about evolving reality, finding your true nature beyond the conventional, becoming that higher, infinite version of yourself that is there waiting for you. So, today's video, I'm so excited because finally I'm starting to, make this video series day by day, video by video about how to dominate your mind, how to actually know what's going on within your mind psychologically, right? But also connecting it with the conscious evolution that you're having, evolving into your highest version. Because remember, before you were physical, you were spiritual, okay? So spiritual is just some way of saying what is beyond the physical, what is closer to your true nature, okay? Your soul, whatever you want to call it. So many labels out there. But like I said, I'm really excited because this really gives you the opportunity to become aware of what's going on within you, how to navigate through this process, and therefore transforming and evolving into your most authentic and best version where you finally have control over what you're thinking and you can focus exactly on what you want to create in this life. So today's topic is going to be about understanding the animal mind. So you can call it the animal mind, the material mind, or the egoic mind, but or the logical mind. But in essence, it's all the same. And I'm going to tell you why. So when I say animal, I feel like I can connect that to more things because animals are very physical, right? So let's start off by saying that our animal nature throughout history, right? It's been portrayed to us that we have to survive. We have to survive in this world, and we kind of took that and ran with it, right? So we are continuously trying to survive and compete with one another, sports and fighting, for example, that praise the top competitor in this life. Therefore, feeding the ego of each and every individual that takes part in such activities, not allowing for the true essence of who we are, the soul, the interconnectedness, the unity, the love to be shown. And that's because it's been over exemplified. The fact that we need to survive, we need to do this, we need to win, we need to accumulate a lot of resources, a lot of money, but just accumulate. Let's get this job because it pays more, even though we're not passionate about it. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's because society has been built continuously through hierarchy, through competitions, through war, through separation, predator, prey, when in reality, our true nature is beyond that. And I would say it's even above that because as we connect with who we really are, as we connect with our soul, our higher self, you see so many labels, but in essence, it's the same. As we begin to evolve, we start to see that in reality, there is no need for such separation. There is no need for such egoic, tendencies of showing and brute force, accumulating things in the material realm that are very transient and that in a short amount of time, 60, 70, 80, 90 years, it's gone. And it will not serve you anymore at all. It's pretty deep to think about that because you have to find that and figure that out for yourself. But I believe if you're watching this video, you will get there and you will begin to understand within yourself deeply. It will begin to resonate that you are not here just to accumulate material things through the animal mind, but you are here to evolve into a spiritual being of whom you already are and therefore create a new era, create new infrastructures, new ways of living, new paradigms of thinking, therefore creating a new world, evolving into a new species, even. You see, so that's what I mean by going forward. But if we look at reality right now, so far, all the years, thousands and millions of years before, up until now, it's been us just fighting for something that doesn't really resonate with us deeply. That we're just doing it out of greed, out of our ego, out of wanting and trying to treasure this material wealth, this material desires, drinking, having sex. And let me tell you that, I'm going to get to that right now. When it comes to sex, You have to understand that, that is part of our nature as well, our physical nature. Remember, we're in the physical world, of course, and we need to procreate. We need to create life here. But guess what? We took that again, we took it and we ran with it too much. Okay? That was supposed to be used for other things as well. And just to give you a little teaser, for the next video, I will be talking about sexual energy, that life force, that urge that gets you to want to have sex, to want to go drink, to want to go party, to want to go, work out. And I'm going to share with you my perspective on, how you can use this sexual energy instead of, letting it out through orgasm or what have you. So we've been procreating way too much. It's like we got addicted to the fact that, oh yeah, physical, physical. And since we had no idea, we had the lack of awareness, right? We didn't have the idea of where to redirect that energy into new creative endeavors and evolving into our highest potential. We just continue to make babies, make babies, make babies. And now you see how overly populated, how much traffic there is at this time. At least that's what I think. That's what I believe. And I feel that each and every person feels this to a certain extent within them. That they have that need to have a baby, that need to, a lot of females as well, they have that motherly nature inside of them. So they love to hold space for a newborn, for a baby. Again, another teaser for a video, female and masculine energies, how they differ. Okay? I'm telling you, this week is going to be super interesting, super packed, in order for you to evolve to become aware of your true nature. So, the animal mind, the material mind, again, we need to move past that. And our animal mind, you're going to see throughout your day, okay? You're going to see throughout each and every day that right before you have that choice to make a decision, you have that urge, that sensation, those thoughts within yourself. Do you not? About what do I want to do? Oh, I want to eat this. Oh, I want to do this. Those urges that you get throughout the day that make you cling on to something materially, to make you hold on to a certain emotion and attachment that's very impulsive. And it's because you have this animal nature of yours, this material way of thinking. And it's a certain aspect of yourself, an aspect of a component of when you come into Earth. It's one of your toolkits. And it's supposed to help you see the dynamic, the contrast between your spiritual nature, right? Observing the world through the lens of a spiritual, multidimensional, infinite being, and then looking at the world through the lens of a material, greedy human being. So you have two different goggles to put on, two different ways of perceiving the world, but you have to, I would say, do the work, go through the processes, and open your mind, become more expansive, so that within yourself, you start to, for some reason, you start to feel like you can surpass all these impulses that you have that are very material. Now you're longing for something more. Now you really want to find out who you are. You want to find out your purpose in life. And you're starting to leave behind all the things that don't really give you that deep sense of happiness in this life, that don't excite you. The bad habits you start to leave, the addictions, the lower vibrational activities, like masturbating. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying like things that people do, because in reality, it's not really low vibrational, because you're actually building up a lot of energy when you masturbate. But what I'm saying is that instead of wasting the essence of your energy, you're now redirecting it to something um, that's better for your growth. So, the animal mind. Become aware of this throughout your daily life. As you go through life, try to become aware of the type of different thoughts that you have. You're going to see that throughout the day, you have a portion of your mind kind of poking you, trying to get your attention. And when you start to think about that certain thought that's material, that's very attached to the physical world, you're going to start to see that it becomes like a spiral. It becomes like a rip current. What is it called? A riptide. It starts to pull you in more and more. The more you think about this attachment to the physical world, the more you get overwhelmed, the more you get anxious, the more you get nervous, the more you feel sad or angry. And it's because you have a portion of your mind that's part of your toolkit when you came here, that logical perspective, the doubts, they're going to start creeping in, the doubts and the anxieties and the lack of trust is going to start to creep into your mind, and that is your animal nature, your animal mind. So become aware of that, okay? Become aware of that, because that is not you. That is not your true essence. That is not the soul. That is not the higher self. That is the, how do you say, the one of the facets, right, of your biological vehicle when you came here on the physical world, your toolkit. But guess what? What is the logical mind good at? It's good at investigating. And that's why I tell you it's a toolkit. Because you can use the logical animal mind to investigate and to put two and two together. But having that foundation that you are a multidimensional infinite being, therefore leading you to more and more discoveries. Leading you to psychologically evaluate yourself. You know, why do you think the way you think? Where do these thoughts come from? So this allows you the flexibility to find out where your faults are and what's, bringing you down, what's clogging you up, what's blocking you in order for you to heal. So you see how you need two components? So for a certain amount of time, as you evolve, as you reach your highest potential, you will need your animal mind, your logical mind, your material thinking. You will need that to navigate through life, of course, because that's always operating. But as you begin to evolve, you begin more open-minded, more expansive, and you start to finally ground within yourself, wow, I am an actual spiritual being, just temporarily living inside of a human vessel, experiencing this life, because this life is intense, it's experiential, and that's why we come here. So when you start to believe that more and more, then guess what? Now, those goggles that you used to look at life through, that are very physical, now you're going to go to the Amazon and order some new goggles, okay? And you are going to see the world completely different. Now you're going to have the high-end goggles, okay? You're going to have the goggles that are in alignment with your highest version, your truest self. And you're finally going to be able to see the world for what it actually is. No more illusions. No more lies. Because inside yourself, you know who you are. And now, since you've been doing the work already, you've been evaluating yourself through self-inquiry, through figuring out why the heck you're here, and receiving answers and guidance, then you're finally going to arrive at the destination of a higher state of consciousness, where when you see the world, you not only see it, you feel it. You become connected to it. You realize experientially that you are one with every single living thing, that there is no separation, that there is only love. So I hope this gave you some understanding of what the animal mind is, the logical mind, those parts of your mind that are always doubting you and that are very material, that are only thinking about material acquisitions and accumulating things. Your animal mind is going to want to accumulate so many things. It's going to want everything for itself. But use it to your advantage logically so you can discover and figure out as you navigate through life. But don't dwell in it. Know that you have another portion of yourself, another facet of your being that is very spiritual, that sees the world for what it is and knows why it's here, has a feeling of what its purpose is, and wants something more than just material wealth, wants more than just material indulgences, and has higher aspirations, divine aspirations, helping others, being of service to others, creating everlasting change, helping those in need, and personal development, finding out who you are and improving your actual self, evolving, not surviving, because surviving is what we've been doing for the past thousands of years. Because if you look at how we behave, it's been almost exactly the same, just more advanced when it comes to the things that we've created. But we're still drinking, we're still having sex like crazy, we're still fighting, we're still getting into arguments. You see, there's still this separation. There's still this lack of clarity, this lack of awareness. People are still wondering, why am I here? Who am I? But not anymore. Times are changing. Times are changing. A new season is here. A new era. But of course, it's up to us. People like you and me that are watching, people that actually want to improve themselves and find out and figure out and experience who they really are to create that change for the new world. And we will get there. And we'll actually begin to evolve, which is the way we see the world, the way we behave, the way we create things, our awareness, our power, stepping into our power. Now that's evolution. All right. Don't want to make this video too long. I'm sorry. I was really excited to get this out there. I love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next video.